Hey guys, it's Alice. Welcome back to my channel. I have a different type of video for you guys today. I've recently been watching a lot of junk journal DIYs. I've been really wanting to get into junk journals. I've had a smash book that I bought probably 2 years ago that has never even been touched. And lately I'm like, you know what? I need to get into this and use it. I've been doing sort of a smash book type idea for over 20 years, and I've never actually used a real smash book. I used to use scrapbooks, and so I wanted to get into it and really kind of throw myself into this whole idea of smash books and junk journals. So I have really wanted to do a junk journal. So I got inspired. I went through all my stuff, all my coloring books and scrap pages, extra papers, those calendars we'd get from the dollar store. What else did I go through? Magazines. I mean, even kids' drawings, notepads, everything that I could think of. I went through all my stuff and just took out anything that I could use for inspiration to kind of create my very first junk journal. So I'm going to take you guys along with me on this lovely little journey, this creative journey. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you. I've had this book here for, I want to say, almost 20 years. Now, what I used to do with this book, this is just a leather-bound book that I've got. I probably got it at Michael's or something. Not Michael's, like Ross, I believe. You know, they sell their journals and stuff. Excuse me, I just had to get some coffee for a second. But so I've had this book for years and years and years and years. And what I used to do with it was, back in the day when we used to actually use email for communication, my sister would always send me these crazy quotes and just crazy stuff, or I'd find stuff on the internet and then just save it to my email. I used to print it out, and then it was kind of like my own idea of a junk journal, but not really a junk journal. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is what I used to do, and you can see it's already ripped. I used to just print the stuff out and kind of just glue it into this book. I don't know. I have a couple of these actually. So they're just stories. This is actually an obituary of Jesus. This is something I found in a magazine that I thought was really cool. I don't know, just these weird things that I used to get and print out and put them in my book. And I've had this for years, and then I never kind of finished it and just kind of stayed there. So I found this in my closet, and I thought, what a perfect book, because it's already half ripped. All I gotta do is finish ripping it out, and then I can use this for my first junk journal. So I'm going to be using this as my first junk journal book. And then I'm going to just show you, I went ahead and these aren't prepared the way I want them to be. So what I did was I just found, like I said, I went through all my stuff and just kind of put together all these, what are they called? Signatures. And I'm going to actually take these apart and then put together the way that I want. I just kind of put them, like this, so that that way they wouldn't come apart, and I can just kind of have them set there. So I went ahead and I'm just going to go through really quick and show you some of the stuff that I pulled out. I got some scrapbook paper, some coloring pages. Let's see, this is mainly scrapbook paper. I got some tissue paper back here. And then here I have a bunch of little papers and cards, some vellum paper, more scrap paper, and then here I have some magazine clippings, magazine papers. This is a little journal my daughter made me. I want to include that. Some more just random stuff, paper bags, some drawings my kids made that I want to include in my book. Just some more random stuff. And then I thought it'd be neat to include the little covers that we use for, what are they? Oh my gosh, for pocket letters. I have an idea to do with that. Okay, and then here I just have some note paper. A bunch of note paper. You might recognize these from the recent Dollar Tree paper. Some scrap paper that I really, really love. A book. This is from my wedding, actually, 2004. I thought it'd be fun to include that. And then here I just have a bunch of cards. It's just a mixture of Target, Dollar Spot, and Michael's dollar section before the prices went up. And then just some note paper. I have here some more just paper and little random things that I've had collected for a really long time that I actually want to include, and some more cards that I thought were fun. And then I have some of these, I got these at the Target Dollar Spot last year. I don't remember what season it was, but they're like picture frame that you can, let me show you. They're pictures that you can frame, and they're here. And you might have seen them at Target Dollar Spot last year. So I just thought it'd be fun. I'm never going to frame them. I bought them because they were on clearance for 10 cents. So I just thought it'd be fun to use these. Some last year, 2017 calendars, the calendars that were coming out that everybody was going crazy over. So I thought it'd be fun to include some of those, a Starbucks bags, some gift bag stuff, and then some more bags here that I want to include. And then some doilies and things like that. So this is, like I said, I just have the clips on to kind of organize everything while I was pulling it apart. So I'm actually going to be taking the clips off and then putting together my sets of signatures. I wanted to do 4 signatures of 5 pages, or I might do 5 pages, or 5 signatures of 5 pages. I'm not sure what I want to use yet, but, and then whatever I don't use for this book, I'm going to be saving for the next junk journal that I work on. And then I was thinking maybe even having my daughter do one. I don't know, she might like this, but I want to take you guys along with me on this journey of this junk journal journey, I guess I would call it. It's kind of hard to say, but I thought it'd be fun to create it, and I thought I'd take you guys along with me while I make it. So this is going to be the first half. I will just include the second half as I get the signatures put together. Alright guys. Okay, so I finally have all my signatures that I'm going to put in my book, and I went ahead and did 5 signatures, and I didn't have a stapler, so I did the sewing. I sewed them together, and I put 10 sheets in each signature, so I'm hoping that's not going to be too crazy, but I want to show you really quick what each signature looks like, and I have them in the order that I'm going to be putting them in the book. So I'm just going to flip through it really quick, so you get an idea of how I did mine. This is a drawing that my daughter made me. My son's little math sheet from school. I have this. This was a magazine clipping. This was a little card that I've been holding on to forever. It just has a scripture and a song. And then, obviously I'm not done with it. I'm just showing you what the gist of it is, the beginning. And then once I bind it all together, then you'll go with me to work on the next part of it. So that's the first signature. Okay, so here is the second signature, and this is a pamphlet from a trip that my daughter's going to be taking next year from school. And this is I got this in an order that I got from my daughter for Christmas. They sent me that for free. So there's this, a little envelope pocket here, some scrap paper, some doilies, a card, a coloring sheet, just some magazine clippings. So then you can see the inside where I sewed it, and then the back side of everything. So that's the second signature, and here's the third signature. Another coloring sheet, my Starbucks bag. My daughter works at Starbucks, so she always has cool stuff to bring home. Another coloring sheet from my son's school, and this beautiful drawing that my daughter made from school. And then the back side of all of that. So that is the third signature. Okay, here's my fourth signature. Some more scrap paper. card. I'm so excited to be working on this. I can't wait to put it all together and start adding all kinds of goodies to it. Okay, and then my very last signature. This is just another coloring sheet, some scrap paper. Found this beautiful bag. This coloring sheet, this little drawing my son made of a camp, going camping. I thought it was so cute. Some more scrap paper. This is a pocket, or what is it called? A sheet protector. So I have this side I can use for a pocket. I just have a card, some paper. I'm going to be covering that card with something. And then on the, this is the other half of that sheet protector. I cut the top open so I have a pocket right here. And then this is all the back side. This is my son's little drawing. I think it's so beautiful. I love it. Some more coloring. And then the back side of that. So that is it for my signatures. I am going to go ahead and bind this together with my glue, and this will be the first half. This is part 1 of my junk journal with me video, until part 2 will be me adding all the little tidbits and pieces and washing all the good stuff on the inside and pockets and all the goodies, and hopefully I'll have it all finished by then so you guys could see my very first junk journal. I'm so excited. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 2 of my junk journal with me. Bye guys, be blessed.